Welcome, fellow Cameroonians at home and abroad. This is Chairman Capo Daniel of PRAP, the People's Right Advocacy Platform. Today, number 19 day of this month of November, we have come to you with the lady of the day, Madame Lawyer, or Maître as the French could call it, Maître Aliscom, which is our mother. We call him mother because of the role she has played in activism in Cameroon. She has granted her first interview. So I want to break down that interview for everybody because this is very important. For the past years in my activism, we have been screaming about the need to empower the people of Cameroon with their right of freedom of speech, which is very cardinal in their democratic experience and for the evolution of the country. And it's not just enough to have those rights and laws in the books, but it is very important to imprint it in the consciousness of the people, to bring it alive. So when we see that people in high places now, like Metro Aliscom, have that platform to push this agenda of the right of people to speak out freely without the fear of being arrested, is very important in the psychology of Cameroonians and for the expectation of the common man to increase so that they can see in her courage to express herself, the things that she says, and have that expectation to live free. It's very important to have this in the public consciousness. Trust me, it does have an effect on how things evolve in a country. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into the video of this interview, a very powerful interview, and it just hits to the point of what we have been saying on this platform by Metro Nkom. So I want to play the interview. It's quite about 20-minute interview. We'll go to that interview line by line so that we can highlight and also imprint the consciousness of our people what she's saying.
Bonjour, vous allez bien?
Bonjour, je vais bien.
On va commencer avec une question directe. Où est Issa Chiroma Bakari?
Le président élu, vous voulez dire, monsieur Issa Chiroma? Le président Issa Chiroma est dans un pays africain. Donc je n'ai pas le droit de donner le nom. C'est lui seul qui peut vous dire où il est.
So in the first question, I'll be translating it in Pidgin and English so people would hear back home. The first question they ask her, Madame Alice Nkom, Wusa Issa Chiroma Day, where is Issa Chiroma? And she responded that Issa Chiroma is in an African country. I cannot tell you people the country where he is, which goes to the issue that we say that nobody should disclose or specify at this stage, even though we had to do that for public accountability, but there is no evidence. We can't give the Cameroon government that evidence so that they can go through extradition processes and put pressure on countries for Issa Chiroma. So she's very smart, and we should understand how these things work. So they are asking, Wusa Issa Chiroma Day? It talks Issa Chiroma Day for some African country. You know, if you talk the name for the country, now only Issa Chiroma can talk place where they.
Vous savez très bien que le président vaincu, qui a encore toutes les commandes du pouvoir, peut, d'après ce que j'ai lu dans les réseaux sociaux, serait bien content de le voir ici pour avoir le plaisir de le mettre en prison et de le neutraliser, comme si ça pouvait suffire pour effacer les résultats qui ont été les vrais dans la tête et dans l'esprit et dans le cœur des Camerounais.
So it talks as una know very well, based on what she reads on media, the president that lost the election, Paul Biya, is now empowered, have all the control of the state institutions, the police, and all these things, and have the intention, will want to arrest Issa Chiroma to neutralize him, to silence him, if he have him in custody. So she answered the question, say, "But no say Paul Biya we lost election. He try all way for silence Issa Chiroma, for quench for the election result way he did for all the people, their heart and their spirit for Cameroon, for the election way pass, based on information for media, na say the talk."
On peut dire que M. Issa Chiroma Bakari se cache.
Non, M. Issa Chiroma a été poussé par son adversaire qui l'a battu et vaincu, mais qui est encore au poste où il tient tous les rênes du pouvoir.
So then Axis say, it be okay for talk say Issa Chiroma the hide. He talk say no, Issa Chiroma then be pushed by the person who either lost election. So maybe we'll not hear again very well.
Monsieur Issa Chiroma a été poussé par son adversaire qui l'a battu et vaincu, mais qui est encore au poste où il tient tous les rênes du pouvoir. Il a été obligé de voir que ce monsieur ne libère pas le siège qu'il occupe indûment et qui lui revient. Donc ce siège n'est pas libre, là où le peuple l'a envoyé. Il est encore occupé et il attend donc, parce que à ce poste-là, il a encore la possibilité d'éliminer physiquement. Vous savez, c'est un despote, hein, le père Biya.
So he talks, say, Issa Chiroma, either the Cameroon people, they don't give it power for go for that office, for presidency, but now President Paul Biya still there for that office. So Paul Biya use the power for that office for eliminate it. And so now either way, Issa Chiroma don't take precaution then for no for be available at this moment. Now say the explain them.
C'est des faits. C'est un despote.
So they tell us in a very serious accusation that way to make up for Paul Biya. He talks, say yes.
Vous avez des gens dans les prisons, hein, il y a d'autres qui sont morts, qui me l'ont dit. C'est quelqu'un qui ne badine pas avec le fauteuil présidentiel, avec le pouvoir. Badine pas avec ça.
So he talks to people in there for prison, people in there they don't kill him. Because Paul Biya na person we need to play with power. It be very clear. So Issa Chiroma need for know what if it happen.
Massacre.
Si Paul Biya
son pouvoir. Ça se dit dans les journaux. C'est pas moi qui le dis.
If you touch power, you go for palaver for power, Paul Biya go massacre people them. Say they don't write them for newspaper them, no be they talk them, nothing the way they for newspaper.
Et c'est vrai, puisque j'ai vu qu'il a été battu à la régulière le 12 octobre et qu'il ne veut pas quitter le pouvoir.
So they don't win Paul Biya clearly for election we passed for 12th of May, 12th of October, and Paul Biya he no one leave power.
Donc ça veut dire que c'est un monsieur qui est capable de tuer pour voler et garder ce qu'il a volé pour lui.
So it means Paul Biya na man way be if he kill for thief and for keep thing way he no belong for ye.
Vous faites là des accusations graves, des déclarations très graves.
So then tell us in a very serious accusation that way you make him.
Tribunal, si vous voulez. Je constate les faits et vous me parlez d'accusation. C'est votre problème.
So it talks say they don't talk na the facts them. Has it see him? You na you the talk say na journalist accuse say they make accusation against Paul Biya, but it don't talk na facts and way it see him.
Laissez-moi plainte. Accusez-moi normalement. Laissez-moi.
So me them make accusation, me them formally accuse it, because for make accusations of a person that make threat, you need to charge the person with that accusation with the law the way be involved.
Jugé par un tribunal.
Take it for court.
Oui. Mais moi je dis ce que je sais à partir d'une élection où j'ai été voté.
Me talk say he talk about thing where he know him in an election where he take part. So he talk like he testify.
Les candidats faire leur campagne et où j'ai assisté aux résultats.
So now the politician that make campaign, where he participate for the campaign, he see how the campaign then go.
Sortie des urnes. Vous voulez que je parle pas?
So he see how they don't cheat the election. Una want me no talk me no talk.
Que j'ai la langue de bois, que je ne dise pas ce qui est, que je n'écrive pas ma petite phrase dans l'histoire qui s'écrit devant vous.
So I talk say I cannot speak my mind, I cannot express what I know, I cannot write my own story. So it go to the fundamental word and the talk say freedom of speech. Nothing need to stop any pastor, any civil society, any NGO, any personality for express their opinion about this election. And the reason why we dictatorship don't succeed now because they intimidate people for being able to express themselves like Madame Aliscom. So Madame Aliscom, her boldness to express her opinion should empower and make sure that no traditional ruler, no quarterhead, no individuals in Cameroon can make excuse that I cannot tell the truth. If everybody speak out like this, the regime will be shamed and know that they are not legitimate people who are supposed to be in power to exercise the sovereign right of Cameroon. So we want to push this and let people see how she articulate herself and know the line, because the law permits you to express your opinion. Now your opinion, you're supposed to talk your opinion freely.
Mais je n'ai pas peur de ce genre de choses.
He said, "Any fear."
Je suis un citoyen libre et de bonnes mœurs.
He said, "I'm a free citizen of good intention, you know."
À partir de ce moment-là, je ne sais pas sur quelle base, vous, sans prouver que j'ai raison de dire que vous êtes un despote, vous allez me faire arrêter.
He said, I don't get any reason for things say any man fee talks to the one arrest me because it just simply express your own or your opinion.
Si vous me faites arrêter, vous allez prouver que j'ai raison.
So even if you arrest me, you say that I'm right.
En dépit de toutes les lois de la République.
According to all the laws of Cameroon,
même les traités et conventions que vous avez ratifiés.
Even the convention, international convention, where the Cameroon ratify them, I want to specify, say, the Article 65 for Cameroon Constitution, it talks say all internationally ratified treaties and covenants signed by Cameroon and ratified by the head of state becomes law. So Cameroon have ratified ICCPR, which is the International Covenant for Civil and Political Rights. Cameroon have ratified and Pobia have signed the African Charter for Human and People's Rights that guarantees freedom of speech for every Cameroonian to express their opinion. So it is a law of Cameroon that people have the right to express their opinion. People should not succumb to intimidation and threat to try to please those who are in power to say what they want you to say. But the truth must be spoken in power, like Madame Aliscom. Let us continue.
Ça va me donner raison vis-à-vis du monde entier.
Est-ce que les personnes arrêtées jusqu'ici qui ont déclaré que M. Tiroma a gagné l'élection n'ont pas pu prouver, comme vous, peut-être vous déclarez les mêmes choses?
The journalist asks, say, does the people that have been arrested because they say that Issa Chiroma have won, can they not also prove that they also have proof about what they are saying?
Mais eux, ils ont été arrêtés.
But they were arrested. Some people didn't be arrested because they talk say Issa Chiroma he didn't win election. When are the intention for the regime to intimidate people by arresting and scapegoating some few people to send a message to silence the rest? But I want to say here that there are no proof that people have been arrested simply because they say that Issa Chiroma have won the election. We saw the deputy mayor in Douala, Mr. Abong, or how did they call him? He's a very courageous, articulate gentleman. What the Cameroon government did is, after he made the statement that Issa Chiroma won the election, Pobia is not the legitimate election, what they did is, the SDO in Douala summoned him to come there. Then they use that summon now in propaganda for frightening people and say that they summon him because they don't want to arrest him because of what he talk. For send a message to frighten other speaker them and commentator them, so that when they go talk for social media or for public news and for interview, they go fear for repeat the same thing, but they know if you arrest the man because it's na right, na your opinion, you get the right to your opinion. So sometimes, what the Cameroon government they do now say some people then go riot, they go catch some few people then way they don't catch them because they burn something or then do some violent act. Then they go come for public use propaganda talk say then catch that people then because say then talk say Issa Chiroma he don't win because the government they want to use intimidation tactics and for silence dissenting voices. So our people they need to know their right. Say they no fit do catch you because say you talk say Pobia don't lost election or because you talk say Issa Chiroma he don't win. Now you are right under international law and we encourage everybody in our society to continue to speak the truth to power that Issa Chiroma won according to all material that are available in the media. According to all observation, Issa Chiroma won that election and Pobia is not a legitimate president in Cameroon. We should make that clear as loud and every day as possible. Shame them, boo them as those did in Bamenda in the Catholic Church for us to fight for justice. That is resistance. May we continue.
Demander de m'arrêter aussi, ça vous dérange que je sois libre?
Non, c'est que...
Non, allez leur demander.
So they ask the journalist, so una no be happy, sir, be free. Una want me then catch me. Una go talk me then can't catch me. Because wait way this journalists they do now for spread the regime their propaganda, for send a message, for give the impression for the population. Say if you talk say Pobia Iran lost election, then they go catch you. If you talk say Issa Chiroma don't win them, they will catch you. They stigmatize you. They want to try for make you become like a pariah, make you become fearful. Make people then succumb for something where it be wrong, for live in an improper war. So it be very important how we Maître Aliscom it shatter this glass ceiling, breaking more grounds for our public consciousness for Cameroon to evolve into a society where people can actually speak freely without fear. So do not believe or succumb to this idea of intimidation narrative that is being pushed by regime journalists, but stick to the reality and let us hear Madame Maître Aliscom.
Okay, moi, je suis un citoyen libre et de bonne mœurs. La liberté fondamentale que j'ai de parler, je tiens ça des traités et des lois de la République.
So it talks say she's a free citizen. Every citizen, she get her right from the Constitution of Cameroon and the international treaty that Cameroon have signed that guarantees her right of freedom of expression. So she has to express herself. And that is a right that is available for all Cameroonians to express themselves, and nobody should intimidate you or use propaganda or manipulation to frighten you, because when you start succumbing to those fright and those fear, that is where they perpetrate evil. And some lower ranking officers will start to perpetrate evil because you cannot stand on your right. Everybody know your right, act on your right.
Et c'est lui qui a ratifié, et lui-même est soumis à ces lois-là. Il n'est pas là pour les utiliser, pour boxer les gens et les neutraliser.
So Paul Biasa said that ratify that law. And the thing that this would then hit them so powerfully, and it be so happy for CC, the platform of Aliscom now, for the platform for change with Cameroon, where Insta Chirumaran give it this big position. And Meguna no say this is not she's not a spokesperson for FSNC of the political party of Issa Chiruma, but she speaks because there is a movement for change in Cameroon, a movement that wants the Cameroon to change. Everybody wants to see a change in Cameroon. They are all coming together, and Issa Chiruma, who is a president-elect, represents that movement, that will of the Cameroon people who are demanding change. And Aliscom is a spokeslady, and she's representing this movement in a very, very magnificent and beautiful way. Let's continue.
La liberté de m'exprimer comme je veux.
I have the freedom to speak as I want. She's not inciting violence. She's just telling her opinion, you know.
Votre nomination hier comme porte-parole officielle de M. Chiroma, président élu selon vos déclarations, a déclenché un vif débat dans l'opinion publique. Certains y voient un acte courageux, d'autres une remise en cause des institutions actuelles. Dans la foulée, votre texte publié ce matin a profondément marqué les réseaux sociaux, un témoignage fort, accusateur et profondément humain. Aujourd'hui, donc, nous allons vous poser une question. Comment vous accueillez personnellement l'annonce officielle de votre nomination comme porte-parole, et qu'est-ce qui vous a convaincu d'accepter cette responsabilité à ce moment critique de l'histoire de notre pays?
So then they ask you, say, there are appointee, Mr. Chirumara appointee for giving this big position, where it look like, say, the one shadow the Cameroon government their position, because when I remember I get language where it shows, say, Mr. Chiruma, they don't elect you, so this is a projection over the country, projecting the legitimacy of the will of the Cameroon people, of the sovereign people. And they tell you, say, the language for that document where they appointee be very strong. So how he received that appointment where the rangian for you now, how he received and make it talk him.
Le président élu majoritairement par tous mes compatriotes.
He said the elected president who was chosen by the majority of compatriots, Cameroonians.
A bien voulu m'appeler.
He called me, Issa Chiruma called me.
À côté de lui. Pour l'aider
à
remplir et à exécuter cette noble et forte mission que le peuple camerounais lui a confiée au sortir des urnes le 12 octobre 2025.
To accomplish the mission where Cameroonian the rangian for you, for that election where it passed for 12th of October.
C'est pas noble ça, c'est pas... c'est magnifique cette histoire-là.
Na a very noble cause, na a very noble cause.
Que ce soit ce président qui représente plus de la moitié des Camerounais.
The Issa Chiruma, the president, will represent the vast majority of the people.
Me confie un tel et je refuse. Moi, je suis.
So if he trusts me and give me this position, I can't refuse.
Des Camerounais depuis toujours. Surtout les
I've always saved the Cameroonian people.
Camerounais qui sont susceptibles de souffrir. Déjà en ma qualité d'avocat.
I've been helping Cameroonians in my capacity like a lawyer, especially when they are going through hard times.
C'est ça depuis 56 ans que je suis
I've been
avocat.
doing.
Aujourd'hui, j'ajoute une dimension particulière à ce
I've been saving and helping Cameroonians for the past 50 years, and now I'm doing it now in a bigger capacity.
que j'ai toujours fait, à un autre niveau et à la demande de celui que le peuple a choisi.
And now I'm doing it from the demand of the person that the people have chosen.
C'est un bonheur pour moi.
Now, it's a big honor for
Je
me.
suis une personne heureuse.
I'm a
Un citoyen heureux de servir son peuple.
happy citizen
son
to serve
pays.
my country. So it claims say it's safe in now it is safe the country because Issa Chiruma then be chosen by the country. So definitely it is save the country, which now the challenge that for the system where Issa Chiruma and bring him say be the legitimate person. He represent the will of the Cameroonian people, the sovereign power of the Cameroonian people. We probably often quote them, say legitimacy they come from the sovereign will of the Cameroon people. And Issa Chiruma have been chosen by the Cameroon people, so he's saving the Cameroon people by accepting this nomination.
Après cette nomination, quel est votre plan? Qu'avez-vous faire?
What is your plan?
Quel est mon plan? Vous avez bien entendu que je suis porte-parole.
So what is your plan? He talks a plan, and for be the spokesperson. She's the spokesperson
Je porterai la parole du président élu
to give the word and messages from the elected president-elect
partout où il faut.
wherever he
Il
wants.
a dit
That's
dans son
what
décret de nomination.
that was written in my
Ici.
nomination.
Orbi, vous êtes
From
catholique.
here to the whole of the world.
Urbi et Orbi, ça veut dire ici et dans le monde. Voilà.
Les réactions de votre nomination sont très contrastées. Certains parlent d'un acte fort, d'autres parlent d'une déviance institutionnelle. Comment réagissez-vous à ça?
Some people that they talk say a appointment a deviation, like that means that they want to replicate government or something like that, and some people they talk say a courageous appointment. So wait the way it feel it own.
Ben, ceux qui me disent déviance institutionnelle devraient m'expliquer le contenu de ce concept.
So people they talk say now like for create another government, different government they create them. It talks say me now they can't explain for you, no. They can't explain for you wait the way they talk.
J'estime que le Conseil constitutionnel s'est déjà prononcé en disant que c'est le président Paul Biya qui a gagné l'élection et que vous devez...
Because they want to for Trabi for talk like how we Pharisees and say this is the trap Jesus Christ to question them. Me talk say Issa Chiruma they create their own government now. But he talk say, you know what talk say they create government now. They talk say they create government.
Est-ce que je suis obligé d'être lié par sa décision? J'aime mon libre arbitre. C'est moi qui ai voté. C'est moi le peuple qui ai voté. Et je sais qui j'ai voté.
So he talks say I vote. They actually say when I want try for change the election result. He talks say no, I vote. He know the result for which way he vote for.
Si le Conseil constitutionnel a trouvé que ce que je sais que j'ai voté est faux, c'est son problème.
So if the constitutional court can't talk say which way we know him, no be right, that one are their problem, you know, because we will know which way we know him.
À ce moment-là, on n'est plus ensemble.
So at that moment, there is a division, you know, the East Constitutional Court is there saying their own thing, but we, the people, we know what we voted because we are the ones who voted.
Oui, le Conseil a choisi de se détacher de ce que le peuple a décidé.
So the Constitutional Court have detached themselves, they act now out of the will of the people.
Les urnes. Il est qui? Il a compté les voix? Non. Il proclame.
They ask and say the Constitutional Court, they count the vote? No, they don't count the vote.
Il proclame ce qu'on a, les chiffres qu'on lui a présentés. Hein?
They just declare now the way they don't give for them, the paper they don't give for them. Eh?
Attention, il proclame.
It is just proclaim now for proclaim.
Il ne dit pas voilà les résultats, non. Il
The Constitutional Court not be give the details to talk say this one are the result, this one are the result.
proclame ce qu'on lui a envoyé. Or, on lui a envoyé des chiffres faux.
So then give the Constitutional Court now fake document them. They just proclaim what way they did in front of them.
Et falsifié en faveur
They don't give them falsified document where they don't falsify the result in favor of Paul Biya.
du candidat Paul Biya qui a perdu les élections.
And where Paul Biya don't fail the election.
Bon, je ne peux pas en vouloir au Conseil constitutionnel, il a lu, mais c'est dans le système. C'est dans la loi électorale, c'est dans les élections, dans les commissions et dans le Conseil qui doit... Tout le parcours électoral au Cameroun pour l'élection présidentielle est pipé de faux.
So they don't fraudulently manipulate the whole system from the voting, the counting mechanism and all those things have been manipulated in favor of Paul Biya. It's fraud.
Pour que ce soit le candidat Biya qui sait ça. Il ne fait même plus campagne. Il ne vient même pas nous demander nos voix.
He said, Pobia no, now why Pobia know the word for ask vote for campaign? Because he already knows it already put mechanism for cheat.
Cette machine qu'il a mise là, avec les soldats qu'il a mis là, comme le président du Conseil constitutionnel.
Because he already put people like the Constitutional Court president.
Voilà pourquoi il ne fait pas la campagne. Sinon,
pourquoi
un vieux roublard comme ça, comme lui, qui a été, oui, un vieux routier, je voulais dire, de la politique, il sait ce qu'il fait. Le peuple souverain, pourquoi il le étrangle à chaque carrefour pour que sa volonté à l'arrivée soit falsifiée? Moi, je ne peux pas respecter un président comme ça.
So he cannot respect a president like Pobia who falsify document, who falsify election result, and he cannot respect somebody like that.
Me tuer si vous voulez, je ne respecte pas ça.
Say, you like when kill me, I am not respecting this. Madam Aliscom. So if a woman can be this courageous, what about the pastors, the quarterhead, the chiefs, and all those areas who the representative there and the people who speak for the lay people there knows that elections were stolen? They are supposed to come out and speak and denounce this fraud. They cannot make excuse that they will be arrested. How can they arrest you for expressing your opinion?
Mon père ne m'a pas appris à respecter les faux.
My papa no be teach me for respecting them. No.
La tricherie, non.
Fraud, no.
La fraude, non.
No to fraud.
C'est pas maintenant que je vais commencer.
No be now we will start them.
Je ne serai pas son complice.
I will not go be accomplice of Pobia.
Mais ça, c'est sa décision.
They say, so if the Constitutional Court it already announced the result, he said that one at their own.
Est-ce que ça m'empêche d'avoir ma liberté de parler et de penser?
Yeah, you hear, this is very important. It talks, say, they don't announce the election result by the Constitutional Court. It does not stop me from expressing my opinion, which is what she's doing. The final result, no stop anybody from giving their opinion. Your opinion must not agree with the official result. Even if the official result be opposite to your opinion, if you know say your opinion is true, you can still express it. It is your opinion.
La tricherie, non. La fraude, non. C'est pas maintenant que je vais commencer pour faire plaisir à Biya. Je ne serai pas son complice.
Les textes du Cameroun disent que lorsque le Conseil constitutionnel s'est prononcé, sa décision suppose...
Mais ça, c'est sa décision là-bas. Est-ce que ça m'empêche d'avoir ma liberté de parler et de penser? Attendez, le Conseil constitutionnel est là-bas, moi je ne suis pas dedans. Il a rendu... Est-ce que j'étais parti à ce procès? Non.
Yes, she was not a part of the process of the Constitutional Court. So she's at liberty to express her will, just like every Cameroonian. You are free to express yourself, your opinion, you are free to think liberally. That is the law of Cameroon and that is the international obligation of...
Pourquoi vous voulez que ça me lie et que ça m'empêche de jouir de ma liberté de m'exprimer?
No, the Constitutional Court, their decision does not stop Cameroonians from having their freedom of expression and thinking and opinion.
Vous pensez ça? Mais la liberté d'expression n'a qu'à aller là où elle veut. C'est pas mon problème.
Certaines personnes estiment que vos déclarations peuvent perturber la paix sociale.
So, he says some Cameroon government official says that your opinion can affect social order. It can cause problem in the society. So this one be very important because it's part of the Cameroon narrative. They use that the Tanganjipo used to dispatch DOs and SDO and prefer to go and intimidate people and even to disrupt peaceful protesters and use live bullet, saying that it's going to cause a problem in social order. So maybe we hear Madame Aliscom answer.
La paix sociale, pourquoi? Ne venez donc pas m'interroger. Mais je suis quelqu'un qui jouit de toutes ses libertés et qui a des droits fondamentaux de s'exprimer.
So how that one concern you? If you express your own the truth way Sabiam, how na go do talk say it incite violence or street? Everybody get the responsibility for themselves. They know if you can arrest any person say, hey, because wait till you talk the cause rioting. How come? The people they riot because of their own opinion. If they feel say they don't cheat them, they won't go riot. They riot out of their own will. Maybe because some person they talk the truth or opinion. Well, if we talk say it be cause for those other people their behavior.
Je ne m'occupe pas du reste. Celui qui dit que je n'ai pas respecté les conventions internationales qui ont été signées et ratifiées par Paul Biya pour le Cameroun, qui me donne la liberté de m'exprimer, le droit de m'exprimer librement. Celui qui n'est pas content n'a qu'à dire à Biya de venir m'arrêter.
Yeah, so some person where they talk say it breach international law where Paul Biya step down sign am. Me the person go talk for Paul Biya, me the Paul Biya can arrest you. If the fee say we see the talk it and breach national international law, me they can arrest you.
Ici.
Dans votre texte ce matin, vous affirmez qu'il n'y a pas deux présidents et vous accusez le pouvoir actuel de dictature.
So for you later this morning, he talks say no two president, no be two president of Cameroon, and he accuse the Cameroon government saying a dictatorship.
Qui vous donne aujourd'hui la certitude juridique et morale d'affirmer publiquement qu'il n'y a qu'un seul président élu?
Écoutez, c'est nous, c'est le peuple. Moi, je suis dans le peuple. Hein.
That's the I'll give you the right and the power for can talk this talk. He talks, I'm the people. I'm part of the people.
Il ne faut pas oublier ça.
Don't forget, I'm part of the people.
Le peuple, c'est moi.
The people is
C'est bien
me,
qui j'ai élu.
and we are the ones who elect a leader.
Je peux prouver que nous n'avons pas voté bien pour
I
président.
feel proof so we no
Les
vote
chiffres
for
sont là.
The documents
Il y
are
a des
there.
procès-verbaux.
There is a process.
Il y a eu des décomptes.
There are
Quand
big-
vous avez choisi un candidat, on se réunit, il y a des commissions, on compte.
When you elect somebody, they count the result, then people they see them.
On compte, on sait faire les additions, on sait faire les soustractions et même les multiplications et les divisions.
Who add, who
Quand on
subtract.
les a fait, on trouve que c'est Issa qui a eu le maximum de voix.
When we calculate
voulez
and we finish, we see say na Issa Chiroma get highest vote.
Peur de dire ça?
Una wama abi
Mieux que je
pas de fier
meure tout de
bottom.
suite et que j'aille au bois de singe.
Better I die. Better I die go than for no talk
C'est ma
man.
place là-bas. C'est là-bas que c'est le monde du silence,
If don't have a silent, me they put me for grave.
le monde de la parole.
Vous avez évoqué des dizaines de morts, des arrestations, des tortures et des disparitions. Avez-vous
Talk say you don't talk say people that don't kill people, they don't torture people, they don't people that don't disappear.
des éléments concrets, des témoignages?
Est-ce que c'est
Do you
faux?
have any proof? Do you have any proof? He ask them, say, is that lie? Is it a lie?
Quand vous avez quelqu'un qui dit O, l'autre qui dit Z, si vous voulez connaître la vérité, c'est vous qui menez les enquêtes pour savoir si ce que c'est Z ou si c'est O qui est authentique.
So they ask the journalist, if some person talk say yes, one talk say no. Now you bring proof. Say A or B be wrong.
C'est pas moi.
Est-ce que vous avez
Moi j'ai dit O. J'ai dit O.
Me, I don't
J'ai des
talk
chiffres
so.
de O.
I get the proof for the way I don't talk am.
Mais est-ce que vous êtes la personne à qui je vais dire voilà mes chiffres? Non.
Are you the person who I'll give?
Vous-même, vous m'avez dit que le Conseil constitutionnel a fait ses chiffres. Moi j'ai les miens. Voilà.
When I talk say constitutional council, they don't take that decision. Me too, I don't take my own decision.
Les miens, même si vous les consultez aujourd'hui, ça sert à quoi? Celui qui avait les faux chiffres a déjà dit que c'est ça. Et c'est lui l'institution. Qu'est-ce qui vous empêche encore là? Mais moi, je sais que les chiffres donnaient Issa Chiroma Bakari gagnant de cette élection présidentielle. Et d'ailleurs, c'est normal. Tout le monde a vu Issa Chiroma ici faire sa campagne. Tout le monde a vu la foule qu'il a drainée à Bafoussa,
Oh, maintenant, si,
à Douala.
campagne.
Vous avez vu, non?
On a seen
Regardez les chiffres, regardez les images.
look the video, them look the
Ouais.
video.
Vous
Them.
avez vu Paul Biya en train de faire quelle campagne?
On a
Il
seen
a
Paul Biya
demandé les voix de
campagne.
qui?
On a
On ne
seen-
peut pas lui demander ce qu'il n'a pas. On ne peut pas lui donner ce qu'il n'a pas demandé. Mais on
When I see Paul Biago ask some man say me them vote, he no first campaign. So how they will do vote person where he no first ask some person.
a donné à quelqu'un qui est venu demander, on lui a donné. On
The
fait
person where can campaign inside Chiruma, they don't give the vote them.
pas deux fois.
Le parti au pouvoir estime que ce
Le
sont
parti au pouvoir, c'est qui? C'est Issa. Peut-être, vous voyez, vous utilisez, on ne va pas parler le même langage. Le parti au pouvoir, c'est qui? Qu'est-ce que le peuple a envoyé là-bas? Vous savez ce que ça vous a coûté, vous, le contribuable camerounais, pour organiser une élection, pour donner.
So I know how much they
Mais
use.
si vous me dites que je suis en train de violer une loi en faisant ce que je fais, on peut discuter.
If you talk say Adam broke some Cameroon law, then we fit talk. But show me the law Adam broke over Cameroon.
Quelle est la loi que je viole là?
Show me the law where you talk say Adam broke am for talk the truth. Show me the law. When I think we don't talk am for here every day. When I need to ask the question, when I show me the law where the Adam broke am. Which law for Cameroon talk say some man no fit talk say Paul Biya lost election? Which law?
Moi, je peux vous donner les textes, la Déclaration universelle des droits de l'homme et d'autres traités qui me donnent la liberté d'expression.
He say, I fit tell on the law the way Cameroon get and way give me the right for talk freely. The universal right of human right declaration and other international treaty them.
C'est au nom de ça que je parle.
In the name of this
Moi, je
law,
peux
I
vous dire ça.
speak.
Qu'est-ce qui m'interdit de faire ce que je fais, de parler. Moi, je peux vous donner les textes.
What stopped me from expressing myself? I can give you the text in the Cameroon law. I can show you where it is written in the Cameroon law that I have the right to say what I'm saying.
Fait par le président Biya et accepté au Cameroun et qui s'applique au Cameroun, qui me permettent qui me donne le droit fondamental de parler.
And Paul Biya signed this law.
Et qui me protège pour que je parle.
To protect me to speak my mind.
Alors, je vais commencer à avoir peur que oui, Biya va se fâcher si je dis que la vérité.
So should I be worried that, oh, if I say something like this, Paul Biya is going to be angry? When is the truth?
La loi est avec moi. Qu'il la viole et qu'il vienne m'arrêter. Mais pas avant. Je ne veux pas commencer à me faire peur avant, alors que j'ai agi en parfaite connaissance de cause, en sachant que ce que je fais rentre parfaitement dans le cadre des lois de la République, y compris la Constitution sur laquelle il a prêté serment de respecter.
Because the Pobia, he swear on top of the Constitution for respect that Constitution. That Constitution gives people then the right to speak. So why they will stop you for no talk?
J'agis conformément à ça. Et vous voulez que je me mette la peur au ventre? Ma démarche s'inscrit dans les traités internationaux que nous avons en partage avec eux. Vous connaissez la Déclaration universelle des droits de l'homme, toutes les chartes et autres des textes sur la démocratie, sur le pouvoir du peuple, il y en a plein qu'on a ratifié. Donc forcément, il va travailler avec la communauté internationale qui reconnaît, il va prouver qu'il a la légitimité, le peuple est avec lui.
So Issa Chiroma will prove to the international community that the population is with him, and he's going to demonstrate to them that he have the mandate to rule Cameroon.
Et je ne vois aucune raison pour ne pas travailler avec lui.
So we should work with him.
Certaines personnes estiment également que prendre des actes sans toutefois prêter serment, c'est un peu...
Ça, c'est leur problème. Ils n'auront qu'à nous porter plainte parce qu'on n'a pas prêté serment sur les actes qu'on a déposés. En disant, ces actes-là sont nuls, qui nous amènent au tribunal, le tribunal tranchera.
C'est-à-dire que la rumeur de certaines personnes qui ont dit, il y a M. Éric Dupont, M. Éric Tinge également, qui faisait savoir que il y a...
They talk about the question of Eric Chinje, where Eric Chinje talks say they don't propose me Paul Biya get me Issa Chiroma take vice president seat, which is something we have put out there when we heard about. Actually, it was a phone call made by Paul Biya before the Constitutional Council decision. We had broadcast that and informed our population about it. So they
sont venus proposer un poste de vice-président à M. Issa Chiroma Bakari et que s'il acceptait, il devrait avoir une rencontre entre M. Chiroma, Emmanuel Macron et le président du pays où M. Chiroma se retrouve. Que répondez-vous à ces déclarations? Est-ce vrai?
Je ne suis pas au courant de ça. Ça, c'est un dossier. Je dois l'avoir en main.
So she says she's not aware of that. She's not current about that. This is another case. She's not aware of that yet.
Des éléments sûrs avant de me prononcer. Mais on a dit que Macron, machin, moi, qu'est-ce que je peux dire là-dedans? Je ne suis pas au courant. Ça s'est pas passé devant moi.
It didn't happen when I was there.
C'est tout à fait normal si Monsieur le Président élu a des contacts avec l'étranger. C'est ce qu'ils attendaient, peut-être ce qu'ils prêtent serment, mais je crois qu'il l'a fait maintenant.
Donc vous n'avez pas connaissance d'une proposition de poste de vice-président au Cameroun?
Mais non, mais moi je ne suis pas là-bas. Je ne participe pas encore à cette tractation-là. Et donc je ne peux pas en être le porte-parole. Je ne porte que la parole qu'on m'a confiée et qu'on veut que je partage avec les populations. Je n'en suis pas là pour ce point-là.
Votre message se termine sur un appel à la vérité et à un nouveau Cameroun. Quel rôle comptez-vous jouer dans les jours à venir et quel message adressez-vous directement au gouvernement et aux jeunes Camerounais?
So, their message is for a new Cameroon. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that is the program for this to explain to our people the context, the interview that was granted by Metro Aliscom. This is very important to demonstrate and put in the consciousness of Cameroonian that they have the right to express themselves and to denounce fraud and to resist the legitimization of an illegal regime that did not have the support of the Cameroonian people. So that is the intention of this particular broadcast. We'll continue to bring you more and more information. There are two more publications we have to do today about what is happening on the ground. There is big news coming from Bui about General Capo there. We're going to put about that. We're going to get the materials together and put to our public. There's also a very big issue that is happening in Bangui there around Momo, because General Sumanguru of the ADF has returned back to the field, and we are receiving very, very terrible information from that end, and it's very important thing for our public to know. We'll put them subsequently. So have a good day, everybody. God bless you all.